My pregnant stepmom. Story summary. When 17-year-old Jake Thompson learns that his stepmother, Emily, is pregnant, his world is turned upside down. Still mourning the loss of his mother and adjusting to life with a new parent, Jake struggles with confusion, anger, and fear of being forgotten. But as the months pass and unexpected challenges arise, Jake embarks on a journey of emotional discovery, one that teaches him about love, forgiveness, and what it truly means to be a family. Chapter 1. The News I Didn't Expect. I was 17 when I found out. I had just walked into the kitchen after basketball practice. My dad was sitting at the table, holding a glass of water. My stepmom, Emily, stood nearby, her hands on her stomach. "We have something to tell you," my dad said. Emily looked nervous. Then she smiled, just a little. "I'm pregnant." I stared at them. Silence. Then I turned and walked out the back door. Chapter 2. My Real Mom. My mother had died 4 years ago. Cancer. She was strong, kind, and warm. I remembered how she tucked me in, how she made pancakes every Saturday. Losing her felt like losing the sun. Dad was quiet for a year. Then he met Emily. She was younger than him, cheerful, organized, and always tried to be kind. But I never called her Mom. She was Emily. Now she was having a baby, a new child, a new chapter, and I didn't know where I fit in anymore. Chapter 3. Avoiding home. After the news, I started staying longer at school. I spent hours at the gym. I ate dinner quickly and went to my room. Emily tried. "Jake, want to go for a walk?" "No." "Want to help me bake cookies?" "No." "Want to talk?" I put in my headphones and turned away. The next chapter, a chat with Dad. One night, Dad came into my room and closed the door. "Jake, I know this is hard. I didn't ask for a new mom or a baby." He sighed. "I didn't ask for your mom to die either." His words hurt, but he was right. "We're not replacing her," he continued. "Emily's not trying to be your mother, but she loves you, and she wants you to be part of this." I didn't answer. Chapter 5. Doctor visits and belly kicks. Time passed. Emily's belly grew. She smiled more. She talked to the baby at night. "Your brother Jake is going to be your superhero," I heard her say once. I stood outside her door, frozen. One Saturday, I went with them to the doctor. I didn't want to, but Dad insisted. The doctor placed a machine on Emily's stomach. Thump, thump, thump. It was the baby's heartbeat. My heart jumped. Chapter 6. Baby Shower and My Gift. Emily's friends threw a baby shower. I didn't want to go, but I sat in the back watching. Everyone gave her gifts, blankets, toys, clothes. I had nothing. But that night, I stayed up late drawing. I made a sketch of our family. Dad, Emily, me, and the baby. It was rough, but it was honest. I gave it to her the next morning. She cried. "Thank you, Jake," she whispered. Chapter 7. The Scare. One afternoon, I came home to find Dad rushing Emily to the car. "She's bleeding," he shouted. My heart raced. I jumped in the back seat. At the hospital, I waited for hours. Then the doctor came out. "She's okay. The baby's okay, but she needs rest." When I saw her, pale and tired in the hospital bed, something changed in me. I cared. Chapter 8. The Bond Grows. From that day, I began helping more. I made her tea. I carried groceries. I asked about the baby. One evening, she smiled. "He's kicking. She took my hand and placed it on her belly. Thump, a tiny kick. I felt it, free on my time, and months. Another chapter 9. Baby's room. Dad started painting the baby's room. I helped. We painted the walls light blue. Emily sat in the rocking chair, watching. I drew stars and clouds on the wall. Emily added a sun and moon. I think he'll love it, she said. Me too. We laughed. For once, it felt like a real family. Chapter 10. A name. Emily and Dad discussed baby names. How about Noah, she said. Too common, Dad replied. What do you think, Jake? I thought for a moment. Eli. Emily's eyes lit up. That's beautiful. So it was decided. The baby's name would be Eli. Chapter 11. The due date nears. As the due date came closer, Emily grew slower. Dad grew nervous. I grew excited and scared. Would I be a good brother? Would he even like me? Emily looked at me one night and said, He's lucky to have you, Jake. Why? Because you have the biggest heart I know. Chapter 12. The big day. It was 3 a.m. when I heard shouting. Jake, we're going to the hospital. I jumped up, threw on my jacket, and grabbed the bag. At the hospital, time moved slowly. I sat alone, pacing the hallway. Then Dad came out, smiling, tears in his eyes. You have a baby brother. Chapter 13. Meeting Eli. I walked into the room. Emily was tired but smiling. In her arms was a small bundle. She looked at me. Jake, meet Eli. I stepped closer. He was so tiny, wrapped in a blue blanket, eyes closed. Want to hold him? She asked. I nodded. I took him in my arms. He yawned. And at that moment, I knew I loved him. Chapter 14. A new beginning. Life changed. There were sleepless nights, diapers, cries, but there were also smiles, laughter, and tiny hands grabbing my finger. I wasn't just Jake anymore. I was Big Brother Jake. Emily became more than just Dad's wife. She was family. We healed. We grew. Chapter 15. Letter to my mom. One evening, I wrote a letter to my real mom. I placed it under my pillow. Dear Mom, I still miss you. I always will. But I want you to know that Emily is kind. She makes Dad smile again. And I have a baby brother now. His name is Eli. I'll protect him, just like you protected me. I hope you're watching us. Love, Jake.